Hi my friends, we are back in my kitchen, and as promised, today we are going to be making some cheesy mac and cheese. One of my favorites, and I'm so excited to be here with you all again today. I hope everybody had a very happy Thanksgiving. This is just gonna be some post mac and cheese, some post Thanksgiving mac and cheese, because you don't need to wait just for Thanksgiving to make these dishes. Whenever you have a craving, you could go ahead and make it. So I'm gonna show you one of my favorites, and I hope that you'll get a chance to cook it too, maybe with me today. But I'm gonna show you what we need to go ahead and prepare that. So come on. All right, my friends, so for some cheesy mac and cheese today, we are going to need 8 ounces of extra sharp cheddar cheese, shredded, 12 ounces of a really nice aged Gruyere cheese. And I also like to add on the top later some sharp cheddar with a little bit of shredded Parmesan. We've got vegetable oil, butter, salt, pepper, nutmeg, which we'll add a dash of that in there, a pound of macaroni elbows, a quart of milk we'll need, half a cup of flour, and some breadcrumbs. So this is what you're going to need to get started for our mac and cheese. Once you set the oven, you can go ahead and get some water boiling in a large pot for that macaroni. So you need a pot about this size, and you just want to fill it up just a little bit over halfway. And of course, we want to salt our water. And we'll go ahead and put that on the quick boil. While the water is boiling to get ready for that macaroni to go in there, we're gonna go ahead and start getting ready for the cheesy sauce. If you love cheese, you're going to love this recipe because there's so much cheesy goodness in it. So I'm so excited. Let's get started on that sauce. So while the water is boiling over here, we're going to grab a small saucepan and go ahead and pour in 1 quart, which will be 4 cups of milk to heat up. And now that the water is boiling for the macaroni, we can go ahead and add our macaroni to that pot. First, I like to add a drizzle of vegetable oil, and then we can go ahead and add that macaroni slowly. So you've got to grab a strainer, and we'll go ahead and put that in the sink. And careful, the pot can be hot. We're gonna bring this over here. We're gonna turn on low heat, and then we're gonna get 6 tablespoons of butter. You just wanna slowly just whisk that in. Or rather, that's not slowly, quickly, while slowly adding the flour. I am whisking with my left hand, which is very strange. Keep whisking for about 2 minutes or so. Now we're gonna add the hot milk. Might be a few lumps, so you just wanna keep whisking so you can get it out from that flour and butter. So what's gonna happen, it's gonna be a nice thickened sauce at the end of this. Keep whisking. Now it's nice and thick and ready to have some cheese and the rest of the ingredients added. Add the Gruyere cheese. All right, so that's 12 ounces of that. 8 ounces of extra sharp cheddar. So we've got the 8 ounces of extra sharp cheddar going in. And then we're going to go ahead and add 1 tablespoon of kosher salt. Pepper, which I kind of just guesstimate, to be honest, depending on how much pepper you like. Nutmeg. Brings out that flavor, just a little bit of those cheeses, makes it a little more sophisticated. And you're just gonna mix all of that up. and add that macaroni that we had. Gonna help it along. Whoop. All right. You want to just stir that all in really well. All right, once that's done, now you're gonna go ahead and grab a 3-quart dish, and it's lightly oiled. We're just gonna slowly get all of that in there. Once you have that in, just make sure it's all evenly distributed. I'm gonna add that sharp cheddar and Parmesan right on top. If you didn't think there was enough cheese, there's never enough cheese. There's never too much. Never too much cheese. All of the cheese. Danielle, is your mouth watering right now?
It is. It's delicious.
Pop this in for about 30 minutes. And then after it's done cooking for 30 minutes, we're gonna take it out, turn the broiler on, add those breadcrumbs at the top to get that nice little crunch there. Oh, I'm so excited! Right in the middle. And there we go. We'll see you soon, mac and cheese. And now in a microwave safe dish, you wanna melt the remaining 2 tablespoons of butter. All done. Into that 2 tablespoons of butter, you're gonna add the cup of breadcrumbs. All right, once you've got that mixed in, I also forgot to mention that I like to add a drizzle of olive oil in there, some good olive oil. So you want it to be a bit moist. To go on top, you mix that again. And after that's mixed, I also like to add a little bit of salt, kosher salt, and a bit of pepper. And then once you've got that mixed up, as soon as the mac and cheese is out of the oven after 30 minutes, we'll sprinkle this on top and put it back in for a little bit of broiling. So now the mac and cheese is ready to come out of the oven so that we can put the breadcrumbs on top. So I'm gonna grab that now. Ooh, I can hear it. Look at that. Beautiful. Cheesy. And now I'm going to turn off the oven and set it to broil. So while that's happening, I'm going to sprinkle on those breadcrumbs. And place that back into the oven. I have the broiler on now. So put that in. Get nice and browned at the top. So that I would keep an eye on. It'll maybe take about 5 minutes or so. It's gonna happen really quick. You just want it to be nice and browned at the top. So yeah, we'll check that out in a second. All right, and after it was about 3-4 minutes, it is all ready.
Look at that golden color. Oh, wow.
Yes, you want that beautiful golden brown color at the top. That is hashtag goals right there, y'all. And I hope you enjoy making my mac and cheese recipe. Let me know if you have any questions. And we'll see you for our next episode.